What? Hi.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another fun and exciting Friday night video. It's my last evening off for the next 9 or 10 days before Labor Day weekend. Got a really busy guide schedule ahead, so we thought we'd get out and do some more wiper and white bass fishing. Beautiful night. We've had big south winds all day. I've already dropped down and caught 2 fish, just trying to get an idea what the fish want, but I'm also gonna try and rig up my third GoPro and set it up on my Ultra 126 up here and see if we can get some good LiveScope footage, because if I've dropped down and caught 2 like that already, it's only gonna get better as the night goes on. So yeah, gonna be fun. Gonna try a couple different baits, some baits that I used to use a lot when I very first started. Gonna get off of the jig and wrap if I can. One last thing before we rig up the cameras and start fishing. If you guys like these shades right here, definitely check out Waterland Fishing. Use my code down in the description to save. New favorite pair of sunglasses, sister company to 6 Cents. Have some amazing different fits and stuff. These are kind of my chillers. I like wearing these when I'm not fishing super hard, but they have more wraparound ones. Obviously all polarized shades. They've even got prescription shades. So hit the link down in the description, use my discount and save 15% on your next pair. Okay, now time to get to fishing. Wow, look at all those fish. Oh boy. All right, well, we are finally sitting on top of fish. Got everything rigged up here. So today we're gonna be using a 3/8 ounce Bink spoon. This was one of my first sponsors forever ago. We still use them from time to time, but the one thing with these spoons that I've always been kind of frustrated with, and it's kind of partly on me, is using a heavy enough leader so that when you're ripping this bait, the line doesn't get tangled up in the treble hook, because there's nothing worse than being overfished and then having to reel all the way up and get that untangled and drop it back down. So we've got a 14-pound fluorocarbon leader. I don't want to go heavier because I don't have any heavier line than that in the boat right now, but we're gonna run that on a little bit shorter rod too. This is the Fox River 6.6 medium light and a 1000 size PC Fun Viper X. This is just one of my little crappie setups. If you guys want to check these out, hit the links down in the description. You can get discount codes on both of those too. Let's get this little guy down there and get LiveScope rolling. We've got the third GoPro rolling. 3 nice little angles here. There goes the spoon. And the one thing with this bait, you just do hard rip up, let it flutter back down and hit bottom, hard rip up, and I got a fish on. It's as easy as that. It's likely that we're sitting over the top of a lot of white bass, big white bass right now. There might be a couple wipers mixed in, but there's nothing beats a spoon for sure. It's been around forever, catches everything, and that was a nice way to start it off right there. Nice big white. There you go, he's got that spoon demolished somehow in the corner of his mouth right there. Is he also bleeding everywhere? Oh God. Stand by. There you go, nice white, 3/8 ounce Bink spoon right there. Get him back, catch more. Well, that was pretty easy. Hopefully the LiveScope footage turned out pretty nice. But you guys can see that spoon fluttering all the way down. I'll probably likely have to zoom it in a little bit for you guys so that you can see a little bit better. But here, first prime example, I think this has gotten wrapped up here, yeah. Drop it back down. That's the only annoying part. You guys could probably bump up to like 20-pound monofilament to avoid that, but yeah, there's a lot to it. They're hitting it on the fall too, which is what you want. Sometimes they'll pin it down to bottom. Got him. Another one. Man, they are hot this afternoon. I wish I could have fished this afternoon when the wind was really blowing. Super fun on these little 6.6 medium light Fox Rivers too. Super fun. That's actually a little wiper. Just a little wiper. I think I said in the last video with my dad, I'm fairly certain that they just stocked wipers because this one looks to be pretty fresh. That's how you want them to eat it though, right there. What do we say, Nance? Choked it. Just a boy. The one thing I have kind of noticed too about the last week or 2 weeks here is that, especially earlier on in the evening like this before sunset, you'll likely catch, you know, 3, 4, maybe 5. And then even though you're still sitting on a group of fish there, they get pretty smart. This one's been good to us so far, and I know of another one that's got plenty of other fish on it too that we passed over first, but I'm gonna see if we can get a couple more off this one before we gotta move, but maybe change colors. We're just using the original white right now, white with red eyes. You can't really beat it. So yeah, we'll just see. Still lots of fish down there though. Oh! Oh! Number 2 came back and got him. That was pretty fun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We did it. We did it. Yeah, it's so fun on these little rods. That is just a huge white bass. Freaking massive white bass. Just got it nipped. Just got it nipped. If you slice me with your gill plate, I'm gonna fillet you. There it is, right there. Cannot beat it. Super fun, super simple way to fish. There's kind of a lot to it, but I really enjoy slabbing, I think is what they call it in the South. Kind of weird. Slab spooning. They're still pretty bitey, and this group has been good to us. God, look at all those fish rolling around right on the bottom. Everyone that's hit it has hit it on the fall. And that's the one thing you want with a spoon versus a jig and wrap is a slow flutter down. So hard rip up, let it flutter down, hard rip up, let it flutter down, and make sure you touch bottom. Could probably get away with fishing a 1/2 ounce. I do have a 1/2 ounce rigged up, but again, I want that slower flutter. They don't seem to mind. Sometimes I'll go down to a 1/4 ounce and 1/8 ounce. Binks has got all different sizes up to like 2 ounces. And I'm tangled up. But yeah, not a secret bait or secret presentation or anything. It's been around for a long time, but I just wanted to show you something different. Oh. Oh, they're fired up. Oh. Look at that guy. Whoa. They're still there. They after you catch a couple, they quit. Then you gotta leave them alone for a little bit. Yep, somebody called the cops. There we go. Just switched colors. There he goes up on LiveScope. Screaming around under the surface there. White and chartreuse, 1/2 ounce spoon. Okay, that's exactly what you want. He knows I just cleaned the carpet, and that's why I bled all over it for no reason. Yep, I've kind of chilled out. Let's move to the next hump. Coming up on our next group of fish here, just over there. There's a little hump, and there's all the fish sitting right on it. Dial my scope back down to like 30 feet, maybe 25, just so you guys get a more accurate representation of the size of the fish. Oh yeah. Right down on them before they spook. One rip. Anybody want to play right away? Anybody? Spoon's already tangled up. Man, they're not fired up. Ever since we lost that wind, they have just kind of died. Hit it. Oh. You're supposed to hit it on the fall.
take off the foam.
I could, now that we've lost the wind. It still just gets so hot even without it.
Do you want me to put an ice cube on it?
No. There it is on the fall. Here he comes. Ah, these are some big whites, man. I know what we're doing tomorrow morning. It's kind of how it was last night too. Caught so many big white bass and only one or two nice wipers, but nobody's really complaining. There you go. I switched up to that white and chartreuse. Dandy, 1/2 ounce, a little bit heavier. Still the same kind of slower fall rate. I did upgrade the hook on this one too. Same crankbait hook that I use, a Mustad triple grip. Number 6 size, medium white bass. SD card just filled up on LiveScope, so that's really cool that you guys can't see all the fish coming up here, but at least it's at least I have 2 other ones. My new GoPro only records in 4K, and I think that's going to be a problem, seeing as how 128 gig card just filled up in about 45 minutes to an hour. Just nipped it. I don't know where all the wipers are, but you cannot complain. What?
He's shitting everywhere.
Oh, he's shitting everywhere. That's perfect. Well, time to clean the carpet again, but that 1/2 ounce white and chartreuse Banks right there is crushing it, like it usually does when it's tied on a fishing rod. So yeah, kind of bounced around a little bit. A lot of the other groups of fish, we just get one to eat, and then that was pretty much it. So we're just gonna sit on the most fish and the quality fish and see if here in the next half hour before sunset, we can get a couple more big ones. Didn't really see that one. We just kind of know they're around. I'm gonna start pitching out here and casting to the fish rather than do vertical stuff. Whoa, that's a slightly better one. I knew they would move up as soon as the sun went down because it's been pretty slow since our last bite window. Much smaller. Whew, all right, well, that's gonna just about do it for us tonight. I'm tired of trying to beat up on these fish that will not bite anymore, but it definitely seemed like their bite window was when the wind was blowing well before the sun went down. They don't always bite at sunset. So just a quick recap, we used the 1/2 ounce Banks spoon here, 7-foot medium Fox River rod and a 2000 size PC Fun Carbon X. And then on the other rod, we used a 3/8 ounce Banks spoon on a 6.6 medium light with a 1000 Viper X. All the links to that gear with discount codes from here in the description below. Just wanted to get a video out with some LiveScope footage because I know everyone asks about that, but that's mainly early spring, late fall and winter thing with the crappies and the wipers and white bass. It's now 8 o'clock and the sun is all gone. Summer is coming to an end and I can't say that I'm that mad about it. I'm ready for the fall bite, so definitely look forward to a lot more LiveScope footage with wipers and white bass. But that's all I've got for you guys tonight. We're gonna enjoy the rest of our evening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.